The American Heart Association points to overnight cortisol firing hardest around 3 a.m. Imagine waking with your heart pounding, eyes open in the dark, no thoughts, just the racing. Call it anxiety, and the cycle locks in. 3 signals, 3 evening levers, 1 detail most people miss. The racing heart most adults over 50 experience at 3 a.m. is not your nervous system overreacting. It is your body responding correctly to a real physiological event. Calling it anxiety silences the single most useful signal you have. Here's the part most people overlook. 3 a.m. is not a random hour. It is the hour your body was designed to start the cortisol awakening response. A natural daily surge of cortisol that begins around 3 a.m. and peaks around the time most people normally wake. The purpose is to mobilize energy, sharpen alertness, and prepare your nervous system for the day ahead. In a younger body, the surge is gentle and you sleep right through it. Researchers tracked this pattern in older adults and found that the surge gets sharper and earlier with age, especially in women going through the perimenopausal window, which is why an event that used to be invisible can start landing like an alarm after 50. But cortisol alone does not race the heart. What does is the second event that lines up at the same hour. By 3 a.m., you have not eaten for roughly 7 to 9 hours. Your liver has been releasing stored glucose all night to keep your blood sugar steady, and around that hour, those stores can run low. Your blood sugar dips. Your body releases adrenaline to mobilize emergency glucose. The adrenaline hits the heart at the exact moment cortisol is already climbing, and the heart races. For women in their 50s and 60s, there is one more layer. Estrogen helps buffer the cortisol response. As estrogen drops in the perimenopausal window, that buffer thins, and the same overnight cortisol surge that used to feel like nothing now hits like an alarm. 3 drivers, all stacked on the same hour. Cortisol surge, blood sugar dip, estrogen buffer thinned. None of them are anxiety. All of them are physiological, and all of them are addressable. That brings us to the next piece. The 3 signals that confirm the pattern is yours, not generalized anxiety. The fingerprint matters because the fix for one is completely different from the fix for the other. Signal 1 is sweating without overheating. If you wake at 3 a.m. damp or sweating but the room is not warm and you are not under heavy blankets, that is the adrenaline and cortisol surge driving your sympathetic nervous system into a brief release. Anxiety can cause sweating too, but it usually comes with the racing thoughts and the worry. The blood sugar and cortisol pattern brings sweating without thoughts. Signal 2 is sudden alertness with no thoughts. This is the most reliable distinguisher. With anxiety, you wake with your mind already running. Worry about work, family, money, the day ahead. With the 3 a.m. pattern, you wake clear, alert, almost startled, with no specific thought attached. Just the racing. The thoughts may arrive a minute or 2 later as your brain tries to make sense of why your heart is pounding, but at the moment of waking, the mind is empty. Signal 3 is the 20-minute settling window. If you stay still, breathe slowly, and avoid checking the clock or your phone, the racing typically settles within 15 to 20 minutes as your body rebalances blood sugar and the cortisol surge moves through. Anxiety, by contrast, tends to escalate the longer you lie there. The settling pattern itself is diagnostic. Once you understand that, the next part falls into place. 2 of the 3 signals checked off, 3 nights in a week, is your cue to act on the evening levers, not your cue to call this anxiety. Here's where it gets interesting. The 1-week tracking habit that turns the pattern into actionable information. It is simpler than any sleep app. For 7 nights, keep a small notepad and a pen on your nightstand. If you wake, write 4 things by the dim light of the pad itself. The time, whether you were sweating, whether your mind was empty or already running, and whether you settled within 20 minutes. In the morning, add 1 line about what you ate for dinner and what time you finished eating. That is the entire protocol. No app, no wearable, no extra equipment. After 7 days, the picture is usually clear. If most nights show the 3 a.m. window, sweating without overheating, empty mind on waking, and a 20-minute settle, and your dinners were either skipped, very light, or finished well before bed, you are looking at the blood sugar and cortisol pattern, not anxiety. That is the picture you bring to your doctor. And here is the detail most people miss. The single most powerful piece of data in that week is not the timing of waking. It is the time you finished eating dinner. The longer the gap between your last meal and 3 a.m., the deeper the overnight blood sugar dip, and the sharper the racing heart that follows. A dinner finished by 6 p.m. with no bedtime snack is the most common setup for the pattern. Most adults never connect the two. If this is the kind of plain, research-backed breakdown you have been looking for after 50, do me one favor. Hit the like button and subscribe. It is the single thing that tells YouTube to put more of these in front of people who actually need them. Here's the practical takeaway. The 3 evening levers that run together calm the cycle in about 1 to 2 weeks for most adults over 50. None require equipment or supplements you do not already understand. Lever 1 is a small carb and protein bedtime snack. Not a meal, a small snack within an hour of bed. The combination matters. The carbohydrate gives your liver something to draw on overnight, and the protein slows the absorption so the effect lasts through the 4 a.m. window. Good options include a small bowl of plain Greek yogurt with a few berries, a slice of whole grain toast with almond butter, or a half cup of cottage cheese with a piece of fruit. Roughly 100 to 200 calories total. The point is not to fuel the night. It is to keep your liver from running dry around 3 a.m. Now layer on this. Lever 2 is magnesium glycinate, taken about 90 minutes before bed. 300 to 400 milligrams in the glycinate form. Magnesium plays a direct role in calming the cortisol response and supporting deeper sleep stages. The glycinate form is gentler on the digestive system than other forms and is the version most often used in sleep research. Talk to your doctor before adding magnesium if you take a blood pressure medication or any heart medication. There can be interactions worth checking. Lever 3 is cooling the room to around 65 degrees Fahrenheit, or about 18 Celsius. Your core body temperature naturally drops during deep sleep, and the cooler ambient temperature supports that drop. A room that is too warm forces your body to work harder to cool itself overnight, which compounds the cortisol response. A simple thermostat adjustment is the cheapest sleep upgrade you have. With that in mind, look at what happens next. Run all 3 levers together for 1 to 2 weeks. Most adults notice the 3 a.m. wake-ups become less frequent within the first week, and many find them gone entirely within 2. If they have not eased by the 3rd week, that is the time to bring your 1-week tracking notes to your doctor for a more focused conversation, including a check on thyroid function, which can also drive nighttime racing in midlife. And this is the piece that actually matters. The 3 a.m. racing heart has been mislabeled as anxiety for decades, and that label has cost adults over 50 years of unnecessary worry, unnecessary medication trials, and unnecessary loss of sleep. It is not anxiety. It is your body reporting on a fixable physiological mismatch. And now you know how to listen. Here's where this lands for you. 3 drivers cause the pattern: an overnight blood sugar dip, the natural 3 a.m. cortisol surge, and, for women, a thinner estrogen buffer in the perimenopausal window. 3 signals confirm it: sweating without overheating, alertness without thoughts, and settling within 20 minutes. Track for 1 week with a notepad on your nightstand, and run the 3 evening levers: small carb and protein bedtime snack, magnesium glycinate 90 minutes before bed, room cooled to 65 degrees. Most adults sleep through the night again within a week or 2. You are not fragile. You are not anxious. You are an informed adult with a body that has been trying to tell you something specific, and now you have the language to act on it. Bring this up with your doctor at your next visit.